On the first day of February, I had the honor of performing a song I wrote with my husband Matt at the book release party for This Star Won't Go Out by Esther Earl. I was already really excited to find out that Esther's writings and the story of her life were being published, but I was really super happy when Esther's parents invited us to play the song that we wrote for her at the event. Like John Green, who wrote the introduction to This Star Won't Go Out, I met Esther at LeakyCon in 2009. I got to know her a little better in August 2010 when she invited me to her 16th birthday party where we made this video together. She passed away later that month due to complications from thyroid cancer. So, more than 3 years later, I found myself backstage with a ton of Esther's friends getting ready for an event celebrating her life. I feel incredibly blessed to have met all of these people who call themselves Catitude and run FEDnerdfighters.com. These guys are so funny and brilliant, and they've been wonderful friends to me over the years. I'll tell ya, Esther really knew how to pick them.
Are you guys excited?
Very excited.
Yay!
Did you know that this is about to start right now?
I did not know that.
Once everybody found their seats in the auditorium, the event started with a wonderful introduction from Esther's parents, Lori and Wayne Earl, who hosted the whole night. The first part of the night that had me reaching for tissues was a beautiful reading from the book. Esther's sisters, Abby and Angie, read an email that Esther wrote to her future self, received 2 years later after she had passed away.
Remember how you always wanted to do something for the world? Remember that? If you haven't done something amazing, don't forget to try. The worst that can happen is you fail. And then you can just try again until you succeed. Those words don't work on me now, but just try to remember them.
At one point, all of the attending Catitude members gathered on stage and talked about how important online friendships are to them and how important they were to Esther.
Esther was and still is a huge part of this big family you see up here.
All of the people you see here met online through Nerdfighteria or the Harry Potter fandom. We live all over the place and hang out on Skype when we can't see each other in person. And here we all were, together in Natick, Massachusetts, celebrating our friend's life. It was beautiful. Being a part of this reminded me how lucky I am to have so many incredible, real friendships that started online. My life is made better, richer, and more fulfilling due to these connections with people all over the world. I've learned so much and made beautiful memories with these people, whether they happened face-to-face or screen-to-screen. Esther's book, among other things, documents a piece of these friendships. Especially for someone who spent most of her time in bed and was awake at odd hours, having a group of friends to talk to online when you need them can be really comforting. The internet extended her reach. It removed the limits her cancer placed on her physical body and allowed her to be untethered by the short reach of her oxygen tubes. And it allowed Esther's story to touch so many more people. With the release of this book, her story will be able to reach even more people. Now, there's no way that this star can go out. The night ended with a concert from Harry and the Potters. Our friend Minar's very first, to be specific. Esther loved this band, and so do I. For their last song, the Potters invited the entire audience on stage to gather around a piano where we sang along to The Weapon We Have Is Love, which Joe sang at Esther's funeral.